Shooters have come a long way. From the way we maneuver around the world, to the way we avoid enemy fire. From the way we interact with the environments, to the way we engage our enemies. Some super realistic, some not so much. Some that require tactical advantage.
Sound suppressors on.
Some against non-human enemies.
Contact! Here we go!
Some against non-living ones. And some that simply ask you to survive. As the shooter has evolved, so has the way we've been asked to play. From tactics and maneuvers, to playing online with both friends and enemies. My name is Proto, and if you're killing things by yourself, you're gonna need some solo shooter tactics. Now, sniper rifles and the people that carry them are generally very unique creatures. Some people prefer the semi-automatic to fully automatic sniper rifles. I myself prefer bolt action because I don't want to have to shoot something more than once to kill it. Now, some people refer to snipers as campers. Well, any decent sniper is a camper because he from one position can kill an entire team by himself and nobody's even able to get to him. Now, sniping by standards in video games, it's generally a good idea to get a couple of shots off and then change your position. Not just moving to the left or moving to the right, but going to a different effing place, because the second you shoot, somebody's going to know where you are. Somebody's going to be coming for you, whether it be a respawn or one of the enemies you killed one of his buddies or somebody on his team. You're going to be pissing some people off, because a good sniper, that's kind of his job. He pisses people off. Now when you're sniping, rule number 1, do not be point blank out through a window, or out through a door, or standing in the window, or standing in an outside place. Everyone can see you, everyone can shoot at you. Easiest thing to remember. If you can see them, chances are they can see you. If you step back, probably 5 to 6 feet, the barrel's no longer sticking out of the window, somebody will need to move into a position to where they can see you, which puts them at a longer range than you, or a longer range from you than they have the ability to reach, dropping their accuracy like you wouldn't believe, and you've got a scope. So all you really have to do is find them and take their heads off. And you have the ability to go from one side to the next, be it in a door or a window or what have you, so that all you have to do is zoom in and take his head off. Now when you've taken your shot on him, seeing whether or not his team's coming, don't get close up to the window, seeing whether or not his team is coming, seeing whether or not anybody has noticed where you are. But when you're carrying a sniper rifle, there's always a way in. There is a way to get where you are, and you have to make sure to keep your eyes on that, because again, you don't want somebody sneaking up behind you, so make sure you are completely aware of your surroundings. In this instance, we have this window, we have this ladder, and we have this window up here, which people and zombies can get through. It's happened before. So know your surroundings. Again, you're by yourself. You have to watch your back. Don't forget that. You see somebody, you shoot them, you check, you shoot another person, you check. There's no such thing as camping when you have a sniper rifle. You're a sniper. That's kind of your job, to sit in one spot and wait for a target. As soon as you found your target, you kill him and to move on. And the same rules of sniping apply to the same rules of any other type of engagement. When you're done taking out 1 target, 2 targets, 3 targets, and you have the opportunity, reload your weapon. Now, something that is slightly difficult to teach people, and even more difficult to learn, is not chasing somebody with your scope. You do not follow them with your scope. You see how they're walking. You notice how they're walking. You put your scope in front of them, and wait for them to walk into it. Why? Because if you're chasing somebody with your scope, they could bob and weave and jump and move and whatever, and by the time you've shot them, somebody else or them know that you're shooting at them. There's a better chance of you missing if you're chasing them. So you wait for them to move into your crosshair and pull the trigger. Oh, hey buddy. Yeah, I was just teaching these guys how to snipe. You want to practice? Oh, I guess not. Third, the shotgun. No more devastating a weapon at close range than anything else. I mean, short of a melee attack in like Battlefield or Call of Duty. But if you want to get business done in a hurry at close range, pick up a shotgun. It'll likely be your best friend, especially if you're close range proficient. Not like me. I mean, if you're close range proficient, have at it, but I'm garbage at close range. Now, the same rule of engagement applies with the shotgun as it does with everything else. Do not put yourself in a position where you are asked to engage something that's out of your range. You have to be able to get close enough to make your shotgun count. And you very well can't do that from 50 feet away. Clearing a room or a house or entering a doorway with a shotgun is shock and awe. What do I mean by that? Nobody knows you have a shotgun. Nobody knows you have a shotgun. And at close range, an assault rifle or an SMG or somebody with a sniper rifle isn't going to have a chance. You're literally walking in on them and pumping one in them. Running in on them and doing the same thing. If the door's not open, kick it down. Run in the door. Start blasting people. Again, they have to react to you having a shotgun. And there's really not a lot of time to do that. Oh, hey, another shotgun. Yoink! The beauty of having a shotgun is that unless somebody else does, you sort of have the upper hand in close range. There is no better close range weapon in any first-person shooter than the shotgun. So when you walk into a room, rooms are already close to medium. I'm trying to tell them something. Shut the hell up. Rooms are already close to medium range. Shotguns are very proficient at close range, so you don't need to do much scanning to try and pick your target. You're not aiming with a shotgun. You're pointing it in their direction and pulling the trigger. You're likely going to kill whatever you're shooting at. Now, with having a shotgun, I recommend close quarters, keeping yourself in close quarters. What does that mean? Putting yourself in a room, waiting for somebody to come in, blowing their effing head off, and moving to a different room. Yes, people are going to call you a camper or whatever, but as long as you're within close range, you're not going to lose. Unless somebody else has a shotgun and knows precisely where to look for you, which is why you move from room to room, which is why you keep the combat close quarters. Don't stretch it out with a shotgun. That was a fluke. I need to find myself a long-range target to show you guys what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know whether or not you can see this guy walking, but he is a long-range target. And shooting at him with a shotgun is not going to do me a lot of good. Luck of the spray. And even still, he's not dead. So when you're using a shotgun, get close and murder the shit out of him. With a pump-action shotgun like they are in most games, unless you pick up an AA-12 or a double barrel, you're going to be wasting a couple of rounds every single time. And shotguns take a little bit longer to reload. So when you've handled your business, reload the shotgun. Because it takes longer. You need the opportunity to fire as many shotgun shells in somebody's direction as you can without having to be like, oh shit, I have to put a shell in my shotgun. I'm screwed. Yes, you are screwed. The SMG, MP5, whatever. There are a whole bunch of different SMGs in video games, like the SMG in Halo. I mean, you used to be able to dual-wield those things, and those were my favorite long ago in a galaxy far, far away. They fire a whole lot of bullets really quickly, and in close to medium range, they're really not to be messed with. Of course, not when I'm using them, because I suck with SMGs. The good thing about an SMG is it mixes the worlds of having a shotgun, which is close range, and having an assault rifle, which is medium to long range, giving you the ability to engage medium range targets easily, giving you the ability to aim. But even if you don't aim, you're still going to do some damage. SMGs at close range don't even necessarily require you aiming. Just spray in their general direction. At close range, again, you're flinging a crap ton of bullets in their direction in a hurry. So either they're going to have to recognize the SMG, or they're going to get sprayed. I mean, of course, if somebody else has a shotgun, you're kind of screwed, but at a medium range, a shotgun's not going to do them a lot of good. So this gives you just a bit more range, just a bit more accuracy than a shotgun, not near as much power. Building a room entry or clearing with an SMG is a slightly difficult task. Only because when you enter a room, if somebody else has this area locked down, you've got a struggle ahead of you. So with an SMG, when you enter a room, enter it the same way you would with an assault rifle. Check the corners you can see, and then check the ones you can't see. Just like that. Most of the things I'm teaching you, or telling you about, tend to be common knowledge among the professional first-person shooter MLG class of people that are actually really good at first-person shooters. But some of the time, stuff like this just gets overlooked. Hey, look, AR-15. How you doing, beautiful? Some of the stuff I'm telling you gets overlooked, and people make general mistakes in regards to how they operate in first-person shooters. End up getting themselves really pissed off and killed a lot. Or, if they're on a team with a bunch of people they don't know, they get trash talk, called a noob, whatever. If you want to avoid being called a noob, the easiest thing I can tell you is situational awareness. Know your surroundings. Know what you're getting yourself into. Know your proficiencies with different types of weapons, and you'll be just fine. This is what people tend to have difficulty with. Stairs. Why stairs? In most games, you have the ability to stand on the back side of these stairs and wait for somebody to climb up and bang, 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 they're dead. Or even just standing on the side. Because when you say, oh, hey, look, set of stairs, it's a way to move from one level to the next, and there really isn't much to it. When you're going up a set of stairs, keep an eye on the places you would stand if you intended to kill somebody on a set of stairs. So watch the railings. Watch here. And I know I told you never to walk backwards, and this is the tricky part. You check, nobody's there, and then you go. Don't ever let yourself get caught with your pants down in the stairs. On the stairs, or in the stairs. I mean, I don't know why you'd be in a set of stairs, but regardless, clearing with an assault rifle is slightly difficult because you almost have to know where you're aiming at. And Contagion's a bad example because there's no crosshair like a lot of other first-person shooters. So, as an example, just focus on where the flashlight is. This is where we're gonna call our crosshair. Okay. Check and keep going. But you have to be able to aim with an assault rifle. If you're clearing it with a shotgun, something completely different. All you're doing is walking up. Whatever. Doesn't matter who's up there. You walk up there with a shotgun. That spread, they're done. They're done. Anywhere on these stairs. With an SMG, doesn't really require a lot of aiming. All you do is walk up, spray who's ever up there, and go about your merry way. Oh, this room always makes me a little sad. I don't know why they had to put it in here. It's a kid's room. There's a crib, toy box, little teddy bear, some of these rings that everyone saw as a kid, but most people didn't actually have them. Kind of depressing.